Troublesome nigga. Troublesome 19 motherfucking 96. West side. Let it be known, nigga. Boss of all bosses. Machiavelli. Menace and methods label me a lethal weapon, making niggas die weakness and breathless imperfections. Can you picture my specific plan? To be the man in this wicked land, underhanded, it's a plan. Scams and plotted over grams of rock. Outlaws, motherfuckers die by the random shot. We all die in the end, so advance we swung. I was all about my ends, fuck friends and foes. Me, a born leader, never lead a block without my heater. Got me a dog and named him my bitch nigga heater. What could they do to me, a little brat? Shit, the niggas that shot me and still terrified. I hit their ass. How can I show you how I feel inside? We outlaws, motherfuckers can't kill my pride. Niggas talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone. Cause they fear me in the physical form. Let it be known, no troubles. Troubles, nigga. Outlaws. Put it down to the fullest. Spitting bombs and bullets. Troubles. Y'all know what time it is. Call the phone police. They can't stop us. Niggas running the streets, trouble, gutter ways, my mentality is ghetto, a gorilla in this criminal war, we all rebels. Death before the sun, I bet I bomb on them first. Niggas knew we came from murder, pulling up in the hearse. West side was the war cry, busting off frilly, screaming fuck all y'all niggas in Swahili. Pistol back and fresh out of jail, I ain't going back, release me to the care of my heartless strap. Say my name 3 times like Candyman, bet I roll on your ass like an avalanche. I'm so survivor, learn to get high, full drive-bys. Murder my folks, can't control my nine. Hearing thoughts of my enemies, please. Bust ass motherfuckers tried to flee. Picture me letting this chump survive. Ran up on his ass when I don't die. Cause I'm troublesome. Young, strapped, and I don't give a fuck. I'm hopeless. I live a thug life, losing my focus, baby. I'm troublesome. Bad boy killer. There is no one realer. What you saw was the rough, rugged, and raw. Outlaw. Murder, my mind state shit ain't changed since my last rhyme. The crime rate ain't declined. Niggas busting shots like they lost their mind. Like 25 to life, never crossed their mind. Tell me young nigga never learned a thing. Dead at 13 cause he yearned the pain. Sent a lot of flowers, but how could I cry? Tried to warn a little nigga either stop or die. Mercy is for the weak, when I speak I scream. Afraid to sleep, I'm having crazy dreams. Vivid pictures of my enemies, family times. God forgive me cause it's wrong, but I plan to die. Either take me in heaven and understand I wasn't cheap. Did the best I could, raised in insanity. Or send me to hell cause I ain't begging for my life. Ain't nothing worse than this first dance hopeless life. I'm troubled. In your wildest dreams, you couldn't picture a nigga like me. I'm troubled. I don't give a fuck. I'm troubled. Like my nigga Napoleon said, nigga. Somebody gotta explain why I ain't got shit. I'm troublesome. You know what time it is, the outlaw clique. Young, rugged, and sick. Machiavelli the gone, the boss all boss. Mussolini, Idi Amin, Hussein Fatal, Gaddafi, Castro, Napoleon, Bo Nitty. We ain't fucking around. We trouble. Hey yo, all you niggas stop. We trouble. I ain't going. All you niggas stop. Yo, Castro. First to blast, last one to dash. Rolling the holes in the cash. Fuck you niggas. Outlaws. Trump tight, never slop. The motherfuckers try to copy, but they can't rock you, nigga. You're too strong. Outlaws, keep it going. You know what's up. Outlaws. All you niggas. Outlaws. This is dedicated to the real niggas. Real struggles.
Get started. You've seen her as Tiffany on HBO's Insecure, on IG, dropping gems, and on her podcast, Small Doses. How many of y'all seen I Be Knowing? That's what I'm talking about. Put them beautiful black hands together for Amanda Seals.
Hey! What's up, y'all? Welcome to
Smart Funny.
Yes, one more time.
Smart Funny.
Now, I need y'all to do something real quick for me. I cannot find my phone. And so I just need a little extra couple seconds to find my phone. So I'm going to play a little bit of music for you real quick while I find my phone real quick. Is that all right? I think that's all right. I'll be right back. You see that was quick? All right, welcome to oh my goodness. So we are just so excited to be doing this show. You know, this is our first free show that we are doing for the world, baby, for the world. So shout out to everybody watching us from all over the world. I know we got folks from all over the United States. We got people from South Africa. We got people from Australia. We got people from Ireland. I mean, it's jam-packed in here. Toronto always representing. And of course, people from all over these United States. And so it is really a big deal for us because Smart Funny and Black been at it since 2016. Now I'm your host, Amanda Seals. Some of y'all know me from Insecure. Some of y'all know me from The Real. Some of y'all know me from my Instagram where I be talking. But a lot of y'all know me also from here, right here at Smart Funny and Black. Also from my podcast, Small Doses. But Smart Funny and Black is my baby. Okay. And Smart Funny and Black is my baby because Smart Funny and Black was created purely from a place of celebration of Black love, Black history, Black culture, and the Black experience. Because I felt like we're inundated with so many negative images of Black folks on a regular basis, whether it's these videos that we see of Black folks having to deal with Karens, whether it's, you know, all these crazy traumatic videos that we're seeing of police brutality just every single day, or just even the frustration of seeing the way that Black folks are talked about in media and the way that we are neglected in the government. All of those things can lead to so much just PTSD, frustration, exhaustion, etc. And I feel like we're just not having enough spaces where we're just lifting each other up and saying like, yo, look at all this dope shit Black folks are doing. Look at all the dope shit Black folks have done. And thus, Smart, Funny, and Black was born. So tonight's show is going to be it's a HBCU homecoming. It's a revival. It's a family reunion. It is all the above. And so I want you all to be in your cribs, living your best Black lives as you watch us live our best Black lives in the name of Blackness. All right. It's excessively Black is what's happening here. It's excessively Black. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So, for those of you in the chat, you know, we are so happy to have you. Please make sure to be respectful in the chat. We got my folks over here at Smart, Funny, and Black moderating the chat. And what's going to go down is that after every game, we're going to drop a poll in the chat. And that link is going to take you to where you can vote for who won the game. All right. So we'll get more into that a little later. But in the meantime, in between time, let's tell you more about Smart, Funny, and Black. So, Smart, Funny, and Black was created, like I told you, in the interest of celebrating Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. But anybody can watch Smart, Funny, and Black. Anybody can enjoy Smart, Funny, and Black. It's just that it's for Black folks, which means know your place. Now, what do I mean by know your place? What I mean is that when you are in this space, understand that you are family. Understand that you are being regarded as one of us as part of this experience. And sorry, my hair is annoying me. And thus, you got to be respectful, baby. Like when I go to a bar mitzvah, I'm not walking in like, so when we gonna swag surf? Nah. I'm respecting what's taking place in the space because I understand that I'm a guest and this is not necessarily my tradition. This is not necessarily my culture, but I understand and I honor that it is somebody else's. And that's what we're doing right here at Smart, Funny, and Black. And so we expect that from everybody who's joining us from all ends of the globe. So with that being said, let's take it a step further. Let me let y'all know about how we came up with all of this. Now, in Hogwarts, right? They got fams. I mean, they got houses. Here at Smart, Funny, and Black, we got fams because Smart, Funny, and Black is kind of like a bunch of different flavors of education put together. It's private white institutions. It's predominantly white institutions. It's HBCUs. It's Hogwarts because Black folks is magic. But we want you all to figure out what fam are you representing, okay? So let me give you some backstory. So when it comes to our fams, we got Rebel fam, we got Fly fam, we got Woke fam, and we got Culture fam. Now, when it comes to our fams, all of them are represented. Take it back one more, Jana. We're not there yet. Now, when it comes to our fams, we got to definitely let y'all know which fam you all are by letting you know what fam is the vibe, what's the vibe for each fam. So for our Rebel fam, these are our fighters. Now, when that shit went down last year, it's almost a year. Also, I got ahead of myself. This is our 1 year anniversary here at Smart, Funny, and Black in the crib. Now, Smart, Funny, and Black has been a live show since 2016, and we've been touring the nation with first our Lituation tour, and then the Vibonics tour, and now we ended up having to sit down for that pandemic. But we were like, you know what? People still need community. People still need to laugh. People still need culture and comedy. And so we got to find a way. That's how we came up with Smart, Funny, and Black in the crib, which is the virtual version of the live show. And we also get the opportunity to bring the show to way more folks because we're doing it on the World Wide Web. So here we are. It has been a year now. We're calling this our Virtualversary, and that's why we're giving y'all this free show in honor of us being 365 days from when we said, you know what? Let's take it to the internets. Let's get back to our fams. All right, so Rebel fam are our fighters. When it was time to hit the streets, when folks was like, you know what, this has gone too far. We need to get out here and let these folks know, let these folks hear our voices, let these folks see our bodies being put on the line. Rebel fam was like, we fight. Rebel fam was not playing around. Rebel fam hit that street and said, listen, y'all gonna see what it is. Rebel fam is always down when it's time to get down. And you always got to have one of them folks in your corner. So shout out to the Rebel fam. We see you. And your motto is, we fight. Then we have our Culture fam. Culture fam are all our artists. okay? You know, you're sensitive. You feel the feelings of the people. You know, they say that historians write the facts, but artists write the feelings. Culture fam, you are at open mics, okay? Even on Zoom, you are at open mics giving us snaps and doing poems. Yes, we are woke and we are rebel and we are fly and we are culture and we are black. My snaps ain't working today. Let's see. There it is. Culture fam, your motto is we vibe. And listen, if you in the house right now, I want you to yell like you in the audience, because that's the thing. We got to let this energy out too. The other thing about this show is that I want y'all to be in your crib having a good old loud ass time. Nobody can hear you, so why not? So if you Rebel fam, I want to hear you say we fight. And if you are Culture fam, I want to hear you say we vibe. My fly fam is next. Our fly fam, woo, y'all are the innovators. Y'all the one who just have a different eye for fashion, for invention, for innovation. Like when they say things is ghetto, they was talking about y'all because it ain't ghetto. No, it's inventive. It is intellectual because it's coming from a place of, oh, hold up. I know how we can do that. And fly fam, y'all are definitely the ones who, like, you know that outfit that you see and you like, who the hell will wear that? Fly fam comes through and you're like, oh, that's how that's supposed to be worn. For instance, fly fam, I mean, they are the originators of okay polka dots. You hear me? Fly fam, let me hear y'all say we rap. And last but not least, we have our woke fam. Woke fam are our literarians, our readers, our type A personalities. You are the ones who correcting grammar. You're well, a lot of times you're single. Yep, because you just can't put up with no bullshit. That's why you can't. You just like, you know what? I can't give it up to homeboy if he don't know when the proper apostrophe is supposed to be in your and your. If you don't know the difference between there, and theirs. If he's just saying, you know, sorry for your lost. I understand, woke fam. I understand. And your motto is we read. So those are our fams, and let me tell you. We love all of our fams, but of course, like I said, everybody got a different flavor that speaks to them. And when you see the flavor that speaks to you, I want you to rep in the chat with these symbols. So for our Rebel fam, we got our Black Power fist. For our woke fam, we got a stack of books because y'all be reading. For our culture fam, we got an art palette because y'all the artists. And for our fly fam, we got a sunglasses wearing emoji because y'all was cool. Okay, so I want to see your emojis in the chat while you repping and letting folks know what you're about, who you with, and all that good shit. And when our Black experts come on stage, they're going to say what fam they're repping. So, you know, you're just going to have to go a little extra hard for the Black expert that's repping for your fam. As we continue on, let's get into our next slide. Now, this show speaks to the bigger concept of the fact that as a Black community, we have so much power that we do not use. We have so much internal insight, intellect, influence that we simply do not utilize in demonstrating how strong and how powerful we are. And so this Marcus Garvey quote speaks to that, and this show speaks to that. This show aspires to let folks know, you know what? As a community, we got to be operating stronger and more connecting and with more connectivity because we can get farther to go. So where you are in your crib, wherever you are, you in your house, you in your car, you wherever you are, I want you to say this out loud like the people who did in this recording from our show in Chicago in 2018 at Talia Hall. Shout out to Chicago. We must, our own saints, create our own martyrs and elevate to positions of fame and honor Black men and women who have made their distinct contributions to our racial history. That's it. We got to do it. And that's what we are doing here tonight at Smart Money and Black. Smart Money and Because every show, we are inducting folks into the illustrious League of Master Blackspurts. Amanda, what's the illustrious League of Master Blackspurts? Well, baby, the illustrious League of Master Blackspurts is a made up but very real consortium of individuals that have contributed considerably to the African-American cultural canon. And they are including, but not limited to, these legends and icons. All right, we have got Martin Luther King Jr. We have got James Baldwin. We've got Dapper Dan, Ida B. Wells. We got Maya Angelou. We've got Miss Aaliyah, and we've got Nina Simone and Dizzy Gillespie. All of them greats in their own right. And they are representing different fams, and that's how you can get a little better idea. Maybe if you haven't figured out what fam you are, these are the fams they're in. And tonight, our Blackspurts are competing to be inducted amongst the illustrious League of Master Blackspurts. And we have had a number of dope Black folks come through these halls before. This show didn't just start today, y'all. Now look at this list. We got Tiffany Haddish. We got Gabourey Sidibe. We got Wayne Brady. Our last show was Megan Good versus Devon Franklin, and she took the crown. We got Chico Bean, Cree Summer. We got Lauren London, who came through here. And y'all, this is just the winners, okay? This is just the winners. We are so honored that we have been able to host all of these great Black talented minds. And tonight is no different. We got two folks coming to the stage that are just that. And we could not be any happier. Tonight, on our first Smart, Funny, and Black first Virtualversary show, we are bringing to the stage our Blackspurts, Monet Exchange and Bob the Drag Queen. And they will be competing tonight in all of their fierceness for the title of Master Blackspurt. Now, my homegirl Jana is running our tech tonight, so you'll hear me talking to Jana throughout the night. Jana, can we bring the icons onto the stage? You gotta turn on your mics. You gotta turn on your mics.
Oh, put that ashy leg away, girl. Nobody want to see that ashy
down, honey.
What is going on?
Y'all hear me?
Technology. What is happening?
Y'all can't hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
I hear Monet.
Oh, wait.
I hear all you now.
Hello?
Bob, the tech support. Bob, the tech support.
Oh.
Somebody tell Bob put that ashy leg away. That was not cute.
Girl, listen, once that leg popped out, the views went up an extra 3,000 people. But you might get demonetized from that leg, honey.
Welcome. Now, first, let me be clear. What pronouns should I be addressing you by?
I'm in drag. I'm she, her. And when I'm out of drag, I'm she, her, him, his.
Got you, Monet.
Same for me. Bob the Drag Queen, she, her, he, him. But also in drag, my name is Bob, so a lot of folks call me him, but so it doesn't get to me. So I use all pronouns all the time. But today, I would like to be known as the bitch whooping up on the Monet Exchange. I'm joining the Blackspurts on the wall.
Okay.
Monet, you showing up in colonizer hair. You wearing denim, which is made from cotton. I can't believe.
First of all, this hair is very Etta James. Have you not seen Cadillac Records with Beyonce? This is Beyonce Cadillac Records.
Okay, first of all, the fact that you called it Beyonce and not Etta James, I want to hit you now.
Listen, this is how it's going to be all night, y'all. And I knew it, and I'm just proud of myself for having the thought to say, you know what? This is what it needs to be. So first, Bob the Drag Queen, please tell us, what fam are you representing? Fly fam, culture fam, woke fam, or rebel fam?
Okay, today I am definitely representing culture fam with a little bit of fight fam up in my system.
All right. So
the nigga like to fight.
We vibe, rebel fam, we fight.
Exactly. So we mainly vibe, but every once in a while, we fight, honey.
All right. Monet, how about you?
I am right at the intersection of fly fam and culture fam, but for today, I'm going to be fly fam.
Okay, Fly fam. I am not surprised. Y'all are we rap and y'all are fly every day, right? We know this. I mean, listen, we're seeing a whole level of elevation to the looks. I feel honored to be party and present in your presence. So the way the show is going to go tonight is that you are going to be competing to be inducted into the illustrious League of Master Black Spurts. We're going to play 4 games. Each of those games is going to be judged by our folks at home. They are going to respond to the polls that are dropped after each game with who they think won the game. At the end of the night, we're going to add that up. And, you know, the people who have voted, listen, we appreciate your vote. You are a part of this. You are a democracy. This is important. However, you are the popular vote. And I am the Electoral College.
And that being said, if you voted and you white, that we need to know that. That's half a vote.
I feel so at home right now. I just feel so at home. So the way this is going to go is that, you know, we have different games. They have different types of games, et cetera, et cetera. And so our Black Spurts here are going to share with us their knowledge throughout the night, always remembering that the winner is going to be a representative of someone that is not only smart and not only funny, but also fully and wholly in their blackness. Okay. Excessively black. And that is what we are about tonight. So when you are judging folks at home, that is the metric upon which you're going to judge. Now, with every Smart, Funny, and Black show, we always ask our Black Spurts, why do they think they are going to be tonight's Master Black Spurt? Now, Ms. Drag Queen here has already informed us very early on why she is going to be the winner and the taker of the crowd. But Monet, I want to hear from you. Why will you be tonight's Master Black Spurt?
I'm going to be the Master Black Spurt because I am well versed in Black culture, okay? Bob is from the South and he only has that experience. I am a Black West Indian Caribbean American and I know all the cultures, all the things, not just about cheese and grits. I know about kalaloo and saltfish too, okay? So I know about all the things and I represent all of those things. I'm going to turn it as the Black Spurt.
Okay, let's just get one thing straight. First of all, Monet can't even realize that the camera's at first. She keeps trying to push her hair in the wrong direction. The only thing Monet is versed in is topping and bottoming. Let's make that abundantly clear to everyone in this room today. Okay, honey? Now, I am going to be the Black Spurt today because I am smarter, I am funnier, and I am black. When I say black, I'm turn on the flash black. You know what I'm like, flash. That's what she is today.
Monet, what island are you representing?
St. Lucia. I'm representing the island of St. Lucia.
Okay, Elijah, Paul St. Lucia, massive. Grenada in the house. Grenada in the house.
Yes.
Right there, little Grenada. But,
Greens.
Bob, I grew up in Florida. So the South is repping. The South is repping. Okay?
Well, first of all, don't act like you cannot bogle. You are embarrassing yourself. Stop it right now. This is embarrassing.
So, as with every Amanda Seales event, we always begin with lift every voice and sing. So throughout the night, we have a cheer squad that is joining us and that will be coming on screen to help us remember the fact that this is all about interactive shit. This is all about our live audience being represented. And so shout out to our cheer squad who is going to be coming up during moments in the night to just rock along with us and be at home and show us that we're in their space. A couple things that are going to go on tonight is also we will have a moment of ebony excellence and we will have the Black barbecue moment. Now, the Black barbecue moment is the moment in the show that happens at a Black barbecue where a particular song comes on and you know that you got to put your plate down because it is time to play. And we all know what song that is. So when you hear the familiar tune of Frankie Beverly and Mays, Before I Let Go, ba-na-na, ba-na-na, whoa, whoa, just know that the Black barbecue moment has started and we're going to get up and wherever we at, we are going to get that electric slide going. And it'll be like an energy exchange across the world of electric slide. Okay?
Okay.
Now, special guest to sing, lift every voice and sing with us tonight. She blew up the internet with her hit song, Earth So Ghetto. Please give a warm, smart, funny, and black round of applause to Miss Aaliyah Sheffield.
Yeah! I just want to make sure you guys can hear me.
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure you can hear me.
Oh, yes, we can hear you loud and clear, baby. Loud and clear.
All right, we're good then. Okay. Thank you
So
for having me.
we are just so pleased to have you. And I'm a big fan. And all of us were saying, well, Monet didn't know, but Bob knew.
Drag her.
Amanda,
Drag her.
Amanda, you're choosing sides, Amanda.
I'm not shading you. That was the truth. That was the truth. I didn't shade you. The facts did. And, yeah, let me tell you something. I sing Earth So Ghetto to myself on many, many occasions. It gets me through. It crosses me over troubled waters. And so thank you for your beautiful, beautiful record. But first, if you could lead us in the song that speaks to the journey of Black folks in America, please hit us with a lift every voice and sing.
You got it. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. I'm laughing at the dog. But I'm
Oh my goodness, Aaliyah! First of all, shout out to our cheer squad for coming through. Justin, you better give us a praise dance. You better give us a praise dance. Yes, Justin, yes. Oh my goodness, I love y'all so much. This is so incredible. Now, before we go into the show, Aaliyah is going to treat us to a special Smart, Funny, and Black rendition of her hit song, Earth So Ghetto. Let us get into it.
Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store. You know the one on 15. Got a bright shirt on, so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. They have their hungry, starving, nothing to eat. Homeless living out on the street, and the sick are dying. Cricket police, politicians lying, criminals on the street. I got 5 on fuel if you need it from me. I'll sit in the back if we're riding too deep. Better lock the doors, these people are still in cheap. Roll the windows up so we can head out in peace. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. I wanna leave. Oh, I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people. It's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, is ghetto. I wanna leave.
Thank you so much, Aaliyah!
Thank you again for having me.
Thank you so much, everybody at home. I hope you're giving Aaliyah a round of applause and sending that vibe out because that was so beautiful. Oh my God, your voice is so beautiful. The lyrics, everything. Thank you so much. And they can follow you on IG at, you see it right there, NIKKIALIAH. And Aaliyah, where are you from?
I am originally from Jersey, but I grew up in Georgia.
All right. And so is that where we are now? You in Georgia?
Yes, I am in Georgia. I'm actually in ATL right now. So.
All right, Atlanta, ATL, shorty. Well, shout out to Georgia for making sure that the voters got out there, and y'all are still fighting to make sure that these folks do not continue to try to suppress the vote. So big ups to Georgia for really, particularly Black folks in Georgia being like, So shout out, because this earth is ghetto and we can't leave. So we got to try and make the best of our time here. But thank you so much for making the best of our time here at Smart, Funny, and Black and sharing your gift. Y'all, one more time for Nakia Aaliyah at Instagram at Nakia Aaliyah. And make sure you follow her and show love, because this right here is talent. And we got to support our talent. Thank you, sis. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Yes! All right now. Okay, so we are ready. Are y'all ready? We are about to get into the first game of the night. We're going to take a little 30-second break, and when we come back, we're going to jump off with Splain It right here at Smart, Funny, and Black, the Virtualversary edition. I wanted to make every drop with Illustriously reflective of a certain mental space. And so with Save Yourself, I was really trying to figure out like what personifies that. And for me, it's about like fighting but still keeping your joy. One of my favorite quotes is by Paulo Coelho, author of The Alchemist, and he says, "Trust everyone, but never sell your sword." So you save yourself in two ways. You save yourself, one, by not living in a state of paranoia all the time. So you allow yourself to be open, and vulnerability is strength. However, you always have your sword at the ready to cut some shit when it's time to let go of things that are hurting and harming you. Yes, Illustriously is a little line that I started. You can see it right here. I'm rocking it. Yeah. And, shout out to all of our small business owners and Black entrepreneurs, out here trying to make a way, creating, doing all the things and really keeping this economy a fucking live, because really it was built on our backs and we continue to keep it going with our ingenuity.
100.
100. All right, we begin. Now tonight's first game is a little game called Splain It. Smart, Funny, and now, Splain It is when we give our Black experts the opportunity to, in their own smart, funny, and Black words, explain a particular person, place, thing, or event in Black culture. You all at home are going to be judging on who gives the best explanation, judging by their ability to be entertaining, informative, concise, all of the things. All right? So we have picked some topics, and just going in order of left to right, we are going to start with you, Monet.
Okay.
Your topic for tonight is going to be explaining Gorilla Glue Girl.
Okay. Now, do I have a time, or I can just go?
You can just go, honey.
Okay. Gorilla Glue Girl is when niggas be getting on TikTok, they trying to find a little clout, and you get it by any means necessary, okay? And that means monetizing your experience. This country has used our skin color to weaponize it against us for literal centuries. So we're gonna use our experience to make money on them. And now Miss Gorilla Glue Girl has sponsorships, she has endorsements, she is killing it. And yes, there was a little pain. This involved a little suffering, but now she has come over on the other side, and now she is turning the party. Gorilla Glue Girl is what happens when you monetize your experience to get all the coins.
And can we please get an explanation on how she even got the name in the first place?
Oh, yes. So, okay, 50%. Okay, yeah. Gorilla Glue Girl was
You know that thing when you have a essay for class, but you just keep filling in words to try to reach the 100-word minimum?
Gorilla Glue Girl was on and she was trying to lay her wig down. And listen, ladies and some gentlemen, we have all been in a situation where you have run out of a spirit gum, you've run out of weave bond glue. So you have to go by whatever means necessary. Don't be always working, honey. So she had a nice tub of Gorilla Glue and she had put it on her hair and laid her hair down to get it a nice sleek consistency. But things went left when she realized her head had frozen over.
Oh, Gorilla Glue Girl. Luckily, there was a kind African man, because again, it still remained in the family. A brother who is a plastic surgeon came through and was like, yeah, I mean, I just did the chemistry and I was able to get it out of her head. It was no problem. I mean, he took this crisis and really just made it clear that it was not ISIS. And so shout out to Gorilla Glue Girl for getting her scalp emancipated and for learning that not all glue is created equal. Like you gotta be watchful. You gotta be watchful. I believe in suffering for fashion, but no, you can't kill your whole scalp for fashion.
This is true.
Can't do it. All right, well, let's give a round of applause to Monet Exchange. Shout out to everybody in the comments. I know y'all are going to absolutely give your opinions on Gorilla Glue and these splendid topics. And while you're there, please remember to like our video and let folks know that you are fucking with Smart, Funny, and Black. Smart, Funny, and And you know what? Text your friends and tell them, hey, I'm here having a good ass motherfucking time with Bob the Drag Queen, Monet Exchange, and Miss Amanda Seals, and you should come and join us. Now, Miss Drag Queen. Earlier this year, we were all just inundated with the pandemic, with the election, with the insurrection. And I felt like it was time. We needed a break. We needed a moment of respite, a breather. And that is when Oprah blessed us with an interview with Meghan Markle and Harry of the House of Windsor, and thus a plethora of memes and GIFs to go along with it. Your topic tonight is said interview. Please explain it to us, Bob the Drag Queen.
Well, let me just start off by saying that on this night, Monet will not be silenced. She will be silenced. Okay, let's start off with that little bit of information. I was very excited to see when Oprah Winfrey sat down with Meghan V. Markle, when Meghan Markle dropped her diss tape on the royal family. And I love that it started with Oprah Winfrey being like, now listen, we're not at my rich house. We're not at Meghan's rich house. We're at some other rich house, some person who lives between us right here in Santa Barbara. Tell me you're a billionaire without telling me you are a billionaire. Now, in this interview with Oprah Winfrey, she came forward and said that my children were being raped. My children had racist acts against them. This white bitch used her white tears to tell everyone that I made her cry. And any of you watching this know it is easy to make a white woman cry. Just play the last 15 minutes of The Notebook. It ain't that hard to do. Okay, so if she cried at your wedding, bitch, it wasn't that big of a fucking deal. She also shut us down with that outfit she was wearing that had a full on. It looked like bird shit on the outfit because the royal family had shit on her. It was a metaphor for the fact that the royal family had shit on this woman of color, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, that is when the queen basically came forward like Nicki Minaj and said, is this a thanks that I get for putting you bitches on? Is it my fault that all you bitches gone? So Meghan V. Markle, which I renamed her, and her redhead husband, which everyone knows redheads are the blacks of the white people. They moved out to California and they got their own shit popping. It wasn't a full cultural reset like Whitney Houston and Diane Sawyer. That was a reset, but this was like a scoot back a little bit. Everyone's let's get all this together, because she did bring forth, let me tell you, she did the walls of Jericho around the royal palace, and the walls had came down.
That was explain it as if I've ever heard one. Let me tell y'all, I watched that show and was just like, what just happened? But it happened, and it is forever a part of our experience and our culture. Thank you so much for explaining that, Bob the Drag Queen.
I call a yellow card. We asked for the interview to be explained, and Bob went on a segue that went away from the actual explanation. So you get a violation, Bob. You get a penalty.
You know what the violation is? The fact that you said she was laying her wig and it wasn't a wig. It was her hair. There was a weave ponytail, but it wasn't a wig. I didn't call you out for spreading misinformation, but since you want to play petty, we can play petty. Gorilla Glue, and also it wasn't a tub of Gorilla Glue. It was spray adhesive. It was aerosol. So since we're calling out violations, let's talk about you spreading false information about a black woman.
Okay. I think this is how the night's gonna go. Well, let me tell y'all, both of you are doing an amazing job. I hope you folks at home are paying attention, because we learned a little something today about bond adhesive. We learned a little something today about what it is to be a billionaire without saying you're a billionaire. And we got a little more to learn because we have a tiebreaker topic. Okay. So this topic, each of you will get the opportunity to explain, and we'll get to the opportunity to, of course, demonstrate your skill in using your gift of gab and your intellect and your understanding of blackness to really hone in on why this topic relates to Black culture. The topic is TikTok dancing. And why this topic relates. All right. Now, Monet, you started us off. So let's bring it back to you. Tell us, why and how is TikTok dancing a part of Black culture?
TikTok dancing is a part of Black culture because it literally replicates our experience in this country from day one. White people literally taking the things we do, watering it down like raggedy, nasty, the fake Kool-Aid, and putting it on display like it's fierce. And then we all stood there and like, bitch, we gave you the recipe. We showed you exactly how to make the fucking Kool-Aid. You put too much sugar in it. You did not add enough water, and now it's nasty. And then they were all forced to drink it, aka watch it, and watch why other white people love it and live for it. So TikTok replicates that literally every day. Every day I get on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, this phone is shit. Don't buy it if you have it. And I have to see white people bigger than the size of my hand dancing off beat with no flavor, no sazon, no nothing. And that's what TikTok dancing is for us. But it's important to Black people because we know if we can look at TikTok and see how influential we are, we know that we really have the power. So it's up to us to take the power back and show these white people that they ain't shit.
And when we say white people aren't shit, we are specifically referring to folks who love acknowledging that they are white, who love taking ownership of their whiteness and being like, you know what, this makes me special. And it does not. And I need to make that explicitly clear. I will always stand by the fact that there are white people and people who happen to be white. People who happen to be white understand that it's some made up shit that ain't got shit to do with shit, that was just created to oppress people. And they know that even though it's made up, it still has real consequences. And so they are expected to use their platforms and their power to give space and access to those who do not have that privilege. People who are white are like, oh my God, that makes me so much better. Like, I'm white. And they believe in the bullshit. They believe in the bullshit. And they use the bullshit against other people who don't have that access. And those folks, we do not welcome here at Smart, Funny, and Black. No, we do not. No, we do not. And those are the folks who are on TikTok pretending that they made up dances that they know a young girl named Tamika in Columbus, Ohio invented. Okay.
Period.
Now, Bob the Drag Queen, you get the opportunity to now give your explanation about TikTok dances.
Since we're talking about TikTok, which is for the youth, I want to hold on. I gotta get young. Hold on one second. There we go. Since we are talking about the youth, I am looking very young. I think the children will understand this better. I'll reach into their TV screens more. Now, let's talk about TikTok dancing. First of all, have you noticed that all the most popular TikTok songs have the N-word in them? Have you noticed that? White folks out here doing the dance going, Addison Rae going, I ride for my, I die for my. Bitch, this is not a dance. As far as TikTok goes, there has literally only been one dance created by white people that has ever been on this app, and it was the Backpack Kid doing this little move. And it was to a Katy Perry song. In the last 20 years, that is the only time a white person has invented a dance that got popular. Now, what's happening here is you have Addison Rae going on the Jimmy Kimmel Show doing a performance like an iPhone that is on 10%. You know, when the screen gets dark and everything gets sad, your app starts shutting down, the location is off. That is what it looks like when Addison Rae goes on Jimmy Kimmel. Meanwhile, you look back and Black folks are creating the culture. We are the culture. So in my experience, whenever I look over and see a TikTok dance, although I know this is some shady shit that white people are pulling, acting like they invented this stuff, not wanting to give propers where propers are due, we as the people, we know where this shit came from. And on that, I'll go back to, hold on.
Not using props.
And now she's back to being young. I mean, well, I was young all the whole time.
No, you had it right.
Shut up, bitch.
I stand. We stand.
You are such a stunt queen. You love a stunt. You are. I cannot.
You gagging?
I can't.
Monet, the bar has not been raised. So, okay, I love a competition. I know our folks in the chat, y'all are ready. We are going to drop that
Amanda
poll.
Fields, if you love a competition, you won't love this because this is no competition. This bitch is getting creamed. This bitch is like that corn that only your grandma used to eat, bitch, creamed.
Well, we are all happy that you fixed your phone being set to cremation mode because now you actually have color. We're very grateful for that.
Well, okay, my face is literally, it needs a break because my face is literally cramping from laughing so much. I'm not exaggerating. So what's going to happen right now is we are going to give y'all at home the opportunity to vote. We have dropped the link for the poll in the chat. And so you all are going to get a chance to vote right here. You can see it right below. Go to poll.smartfunnyandblack.com to vote. Who run the first round of Smart Funny and Black? Explain it. Is it Bob the Drag Queen or is it Monet Exchange? Drop your votes so we can come back and find out who won the first game. In the meantime, in between time, check this out.
I need a social media cleanse.
Not if you on SFB Society.
Girl, you paying for what I get for free.
No, I'm paying for social media that's Karen-free, Hotep-free, and shade-free.
Don't forget about the courses. We leveling up over here.
It's the safe space for me.
Plus exclusive content, discounts, and private events.
There's really just one rule. Disagree without disrespect.
Period.
So who all be on there?
It's a community of smart, funny Black folks and allies.
I'll definitely pay for that.
SFB Society, social media for folks who want conversation without confrontation. Download the app at sfbsociety.com today.
Instagram is the ghetto.
I stick with Facebook, the brush showed at the same
Power to the people.
It's going down.
All right. So while we are waiting for the votes to get tallied, let's just chat a little bit. So, Bob, tell me a little bit. How did you end up in performing drag? Like, how did you all find your journey to being drag? You're not even, it's like queens, but divas, icons. Like, how did you even make it onto this path?
So I moved to New York City. By the way, I think that having Miss Aaliyah here, I believe is her name, from Atlanta is a great omen that I'm going to win because I'm from Atlanta as well. I feel so. I moved to New York City in 2007. I actually been telling everyone 2008, then I went back and realized it was actually 2007. Anyway, I moved to New York City in 2007, and I was moved here to be a comedian and an actor and to make it on Broadway. But no one told me that to be on Broadway, you have to be able to sing and dance. No one told me that. That felt shady. They should have taught me that in school. Maybe I should have dropped out. But then I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was like, oh my God, this feels like something I could do. And I saw someone named Phoebe Zahar-Benet. She won season 1 of Drag Race, and I saw someone on TV being celebrated for all the things that I was told would be my downfall. She was queer, she was black, she was feminine, she was extra, she talked too much. All the things that I was told would be my detriment ended up actually being accolades for me. And I saw her being celebrated not like in spite of it, but because of those things. So seeing her, then I was like, I got to get into the scene. I went out and I quickly met people like Peppermint, Bianca Del Rio, Sherry Vine, all these amazing queens who I would go to their shows and take notes and ask them how they got where they got. And then I slowly, climbed through the ranks of the New York City nightlife scene, and then on RuPaul's Drag Race, and now HBO. Where we live, Amanda Seals, where you and I, both of us.
Please tell them about your comedy special.
First of all, I'm on my HBO show. Is called We're Here. It's me, Shangela, and Eureka. And if you want to check one of my 2 specials, they are both on Amazon.
I was busy. I couldn't do it.
So you can check out my specials on Amazon. One is called Suspiciously Large Woman. The other one's called Bob the Drag Queen Live at Caroline's.
And Monet, please tell us about your journey.
Yeah, so I went to school for opera performance and music education, and I was teaching K through 5 general music for like 2 years. And I was like, this waking up at 7 a.m. to babysit people's badass kids in Lower East Side is not for me. So then I started singing professionally for like 2 years. And one night I left into a bar to do a little drag competition, and I got bit by the bug. And since then, I worked my ranks to New York City.
Confirmed, Monet has bed bugs. Confirmed, Monet has bed bugs. You heard it.
I started performing. I had like 1 gig, became 2, became 3, and then I had to decide to quit my regular day job, which I was doing both. I was working like a full 40-hour work week plus doing clubs. It was crazy, and I decided to leave that job and pursue my passion, which was drag full time. Ended up working 6 nights a week, got a RuPaul's Drag Race, and since then, life has just skyrocketed. I have my own talk show on the Build series, which has been relegated to home because of the pandemic, but and making beautiful art and traveling and touring. And Bob and I have a great podcast called Sibling Rivalry, which a lot of people love to listen to. And this fall, we have a makeup line coming together, Bomo Beauty.
Bomo, yes.
And listen, this makeup line is important to us because we all know, as people with a darker melanin persuasion, sometimes it is hard to get colors and things to look beautiful on your skin. So we make our makeup with that in mind, so that it looks good on all shades, but especially the highly melanated. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Shout out to the highly melanated. Tonight is all about, the highly melanated and the understanding that all Black experiences are a Black experience as long as they are not anti-Black. Tonight, our first winner of the games is going to be decided by our audience at home. Bob the Drag Queen! Bob the Drag Queen is our winner of our first game of the night. Explain it. Big ups to Bob. Big ups to Bob.
It was rigged. Russia, rigged. Russia.
All right. So we are now going to move into our second game, Blabates. Now, Blabates is exactly what you think it is. It is Black debates. Now, when we talk about Black debates, what we mean is that there are just topics that really are relegated to specifically our culture. Ain't nobody caring about these conversations. Ain't nobody else having these back and forth, these discourses. But to us, it really means something. And so our Black debate tonight is going to be debated between our two Black experts, Bob the Drag Queen and Monet X Change. And we need to understand that the topic is that there are both right answers. What you're going to be judging at home is who debates their side of the debate the best. That is what we're going to be judging. Now, because Bob won the last game, you are going to get the opportunity to choose which side of the argument you are going to defend. Monet, you will take the other side. Our Black experts will give an opening statement, then they will come back with a rebuttal, then they will give a closing statement. And again, you all at home are going to judge. So you are going to click on that poll and you're going to let us know at the poll who you think won. So thank you all for voting for the first game. Let's get into this next game, debates. Gianna, let's see what tonight's topic is.
Woo!
Which legendary diva's performances brings out the inner diva in everyone? Patti LaBelle or Ms. Tina Turner?
Okay.
Now, you all are, of course, performers, so I know that you understand and respect a sister who can get on the mic and run a stage from top to bottom, left to right, and have the audience in the palm of her hand. Well, both of these sisters have done that many times over. And you know what? For those of you at home who may not quite know or be well versed in the dopeness and the iconicness of Patti and Tina, let's take a little glimpse. Honey, the moves. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. Do what you want me to do.
Yes.
So, Bob the Drag Queen Monet Exchange, the topic tonight, again, is which diva's performances are so iconic they bring out the diva in everyone? Patti LaBelle or Tina Turner? Bob the Drag Queen, you won the last game. Which side of the argument will you be defending?
I already know where he's going, Amanda. I already know where he's going.
Yeah, to first place. Let's start with that, bitch. Okay, I'm going to choose the iconic Miss Patti LaBelle.
Of course.
All right. Monet, that means you will be arguing in defense of Tina Turner. Remember, this is about who gives the best argument. So this is all about how much we feel that you are convicted in getting us to side with your point of view. Bob, since you got the opportunity to choose, Monet, you get to decide. Do you want to start or do you want Bob to jump it off?
I'll let Bob start.
All right, let's get into it.
Thank you. First of all, when you talk about the iconery and the amazingness that is the voice, the talent, and the showmanship of Patricia Louise Holt, we are going to talk about what makes Patti LaBelle one of the most iconic performers of all time. First of all, ever since when she first started out in the LaBelles, she is so iconic that her group was named after her. They were called the LaBelles, honey, and she was Miss Patti LaBelle out of that experience. And there's also not just that, there's actually a scientific reason to why Patti LaBelle makes you feel like you're a diva too. And it's science. Listen to me now. Patti LaBelle sings in the stratosphere. Up here. Y'all see my hand? Up here, okay? Now, because her voice is so high, it allows you to sing one entire octave down, hitting all the same notes one octave down, feeling like you're the diva too. It's not just that. Look at the hair, the excessiveness, the big ass hair, the huge shoulder pads. The outfit was iconic. When Patti LaBelle kicks off her shoes, now I don't know if y'all know that there's an iconic performance. Patti LaBelle, she kicks off her shoes, she hits the ground, she rolls all the way across the stage while still singing with a corded microphone, literally rolling and singing simultaneously, okay? Patti LaBelle is one of the only people who can get on stage with any diva and out-sing. There are very few people in this world who would be brave enough to get on stage and go toe-to-toe with Shaka Khan. Well, Patti LaBelle is one of them. Please look it up and do yourself a favor. Get into the iconicness. And as far as drag goes, so many of the drag queens that you see today, when you see them flailing, kicking, falling on the ground, rolling all over the place, that is from Miss Patti LaBelle herself. So when you sing, "Somebody Loves You, Baby," whoa, 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 not to mention, on June 22nd, 1986, the number one song in the world was Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. The song was called "On My Own." That's the day I was born. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. I don't know. But it seems very apropos for this moment that we're having today.
Monet, take the mic.
First of all, I want to say these facts, please do not listen to Bob and these scientific facts. They sound very Fox News to me. I'm just going to say that. What can be said about Anime Bullock? Tina Burner.
Cancel. When I cancel,
Tina Turner is one of literally the most iconic singers in history. Every single person, whether you're black, yellow, green, purple, blue, has stood on a dance floor at 2 a.m. and Roland has come on and you have lost your shit. You have left your drink at the bar to be roofing by God knows who, to run to the bar and shimmy and shake until you can breathe no more. Also, Tina Turner is iconic. She has staged one of the greatest comebacks in history. Okay, we all know that we've all seen What's Love Got to Do with It. Angela Bassett was robbed. She should have won the Oscar, but that's beside the point.
Facts.
Tina Turner has shown us like what a comeback truly is. She has persevered, she has overcome, and she has gone on to win Grammys upon Grammys upon Grammys upon Grammys upon Grammys upon Grammys. She if you have seen the Tina doc that is now on HBO, can Patti LaBelle say that she has a documentary on international internet? No, I don't think so. But Tina Turner can, because she is what? Iconic. She's in the Grammy Hall of Fame. The Kennedy Center has honored her, and she makes us feel nostalgic. When Tina Turner comes on in a club, in your car on the radio, or when you're just chilling with your grandmother back at home in Tennessee, Tina Turner comes on and everyone feels good and makes you feel right. And she's the queen of rock and roll, period.
Like to point out that in my argument, I did not disparage the icon, Miss Tina Turner, but for some reason, Monet felt the need to disparage Miss Patti LaBelle. Also, if you ever in your life eaten a sweet potato pie, you need to vote for Patti LaBelle.
Rebuttal, Monet.
Well, I mean, sure, yes, I did disparage, but this is a debate, and I want you, Bob, to put some respect on Miss Tina Turner's name. You cannot sit here on Smart, Funny, and Black, which if you guys watch Bob's Instagram, he didn't even know the name of the show. You're not gonna sit and disparage Tina Turner's name when she is one of the reasons why you can do drag. Talk about iconic hair. You said Patty is iconic hair. Every single person watching this stream right now, if you said the Tina Turner hair, everyone will pull out the exact same wig out of the trunk in their closet, slap it on their head, and roll it. Everyone under the sound of this Smart, Funny, and Black live stream on YouTube knows exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, since we're talking about disparaging names, you're the one that called her Tina Burner. You literally disparaged her name in your own argument. Since we're talking about, dropping facts, Mom.
Bob, what do facts have to do with it? Okay, this is about Tina Turner and why she's iconic.
Listen, you want to play dirty? Let's play dirty, like the lace on Monet's wig. Let's play dirty, okay?
What lace? Stiff wear. What lace, honey? What lace?
This hair is growing from my scalp. From my scalp. Get into it.
Okay. as we get into our final statements, I'm going to be removed so that Bob and Monet, you can address each other in your final statements on this topic. Our divas, Tina Turner and Patti LaBelle, which icons' performances are so divalicious, so iconic, so pageantry that they bring out the diva in all of us? Final statements.
The last thing I will say is this. I am going to tell you why Patti LaBelle is not only the comeback queen as well. I will just say literally 4 simple words, and everyone in the chat is going to go up. Where my background singers? She's not only a brilliant singer, she's also a comedy icon. She didn't even realize that she was creating one of the funniest and most brilliant moments in the history of musicianship and Christmas tree lightings at the White House. Not to mention, if you have not had a chance to see the diva truly in action, please do yourself a favor and right after this, Google Patti LaBelle, Tyra Banks. That's the diva. That's the diva.
Okay, I would like to say that in closing, not only has Tina Turner giving us iconic performances, not only has Tina Turner giving us the Thunderdome, not only has Tina Turner persevered and really showed us all, no matter what color you are, what it means to overcome and persevere and really come out on top. She is also in lieu of Pride Month, coming into Pride Month, she's also a fierce ally, and she wears the red, she wears the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, brown, black, teal, white, and pink colors proudly. She loves the LGBTQIA plus community. She does it boldly. She does it proudly. And because of that, I love her because she loves me.
Baby, why who said I need paper? Baby, I don't need paper.
Who said I need the paper, boo? I don't need the paper.
Let's give a Smart, Funny, and Black shout out to both of our Blacksbirds. Because let me tell y'all, both of you all just murdered the shit out of that. So an applause. Let me just say, this show right here is exceptional, okay? Like, we have been doing this show since 2016, and we ain't even done with the goddamn show yet, and already this is one of the best shows we have ever done. So pat yourselves on your back, ladies. Please. Shout out to everybody in the comments, keeping it live in the chat. We are still growing. Folks are watching the show and joining the show, which lets us know we're giving one hell of a motherfucking show. And if you're just now joining us, welcome to Smart, Funny, and Black. This is our first anniversary Virtualversary edition of Smart, Funny, and Black in the Crib. It was a live show, and then we turned it into a show to bring to you all in the house. Tonight, we have got Monet Exchange and Bob the Drag Queen joining us. Now, Bob the Drag Queen's already won our first game of the night, Explain It. But I gotta say, Blabate, I don't know. This one is a tough one. So we are about to go to the polls. So everybody at home, I want you to go to the polls. You see it scrolling right there, and let us know, who do you think won Blabates? Now, I'm telling you, I think this is going to be close. This is not going to be a landslide. Both of y'all came with it. In the meantime, in between time, let's check this out.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Mom.
That's what you learned in school today.
Today I learned there's a reason the pictures in my history book are black and white. It's so we can pretend the past is past and not still present in plain sight. And so people can tell me that racism today is not really serious and not still sitting next to me in my first, second, and third period.
Today I learned I can master language like Langston. That I'm gonna grow up to earn an Emmy, Grammy, and get my Toni Morrison on. And yet, you'll still deduct points from my creative writing papers because this isn't grammatically correct.
Today, I learned in doodles, you can see creativity, or disruption, self-expression or dysfunction. But the difference between detention and diagnosis of a deficit in attention is the pigmentation of that fine line between problem and potential.
Today I learned which hallways get metal detectors instead of hall monitors, police officers instead of school counselors, that you perpetually suspect I'm a suspect, even though it's not my face in the news when there's another school shooting.
Today I learned I can wake up to a stressed out mom, come home to a dad dealing with things he does not have the power to speak on, that I can watch people who look like me be murdered on TV, that I can be crumbling inside. Like the foundations of the playgrounds I'm supposed to be able to play on, and the only thing anyone at school will ask me is, why didn't I do my English homework last night?
We know the names of the founding fathers.
What it takes to diagram a sentence.
How to add up all the variables of any equation.
But those are the lessons we carry with us.
So what did I learn today? Exactly what you taught me.
Now, we're celebrating Mental Health Awareness Month in the month of May. And that video is a part of an initiative that Taraji P. Henson's foundation dedicated to mental health is dedicated to. And the truth of the matter is, like, our Black children are, of course, having to see all the videos that we're seeing and dealing with that, as well as going to school. And many Black kids going to school in places where they are not being supported by teachers who have any real respect or regard for the uniqueness of their experience in this country is a very taxing and really traumatic, frustrating experience that I think a lot of folks carry with them through life. And so we do have to understand that when it comes to mental health, particularly for Black folks in America, we are coming from a unique place, and thus we have to have a unique awareness. And we have had such an unhealthy and unhelpful stigma around mental health within our community, and it's time to let that stigma go. So for all of us out there who are watching, if you are thinking even the slightest that you need to talk to a therapist, do it, baby. Do it, because healthy minds, baby, create so many beautiful things, and they want us to think we're crazy. They gaslight us all the time to make us think we're bugging out, but the truth of the matter is you're not. But you still need someone to talk to make sure that you can feel affirmed in knowing, oh shit, I'm not bugging. And even if you are bugging, for someone to tell you, you know what, you bugging, but we're gonna walk through this and talk through this and get to the other side of this. And so for everybody out there who is dealing with mental health in some form or fashion, please understand that you can get support and you can get help. And so happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Now, let's bring Bob, the drag queen, and Monet exchange back. So, what's going on in the polls? Let's see, because I'm curious, because I wanted to give people a chance to get their opportunity to vote. And I'm talking to my tech team right now, so we're going to see because the poll stalled. In the meantime, in between time, please tell us about y'all's experiences on RuPaul's Drag Race, because I think that's where a lot of people came to be blessed with your dopeness.
My time on the show was good. You know, Bob is probably going to say it, so I'm just going to say it for him. He won the first time. I did have to go back to doing All Stars, but with that token, it was still a great experience. You know, Drag Race is very interesting. Is that it polarizes a lot of people. Ironically, we talk about polls, and it's either people who love you a lot or they hate you a lot. So I was lucky to get more love than hate, and it was a great time on the show. Drag Race is fun.
Miss Seals, I would never disparage my sister Monet Exchange and say anything shady about her experiences on RuPaul's Drag Race. But for me and myself, I had a really great time on the show. I mean, I was on Drag Race 5 years ago. And it's really interesting now because since I've been off Drag Race for so long, people are starting to know me from like other things. So folks are like, oh, you're the one from Sibling Rivalry, or oh, you're the one. Someone said, a lady delivered me some pizza and said, oh, you're the guy from TikTok. And I was like, who? Someone knows me from TikTok? That's that's wild and crazy. But it really opened up a lot of doors. It is a big part of how I ended up being in Angels in America, working with Tony Kushner. It's how I ended up getting my HBO show. It's how it's a big part of why me and Monet are able to get such a large platform for our podcast, which we are very proud of. If you have not had a chance to listen to Sibling Rival, please go check it out. You can go to anywhere you can get podcasts. If you want the extra behind the scenes and extra exclusive stuff, you could join our Patreon. I'm very happy to say that me and Monet have one of the most successful Patreon pages on the entire website, and it feels really phenomenal. We have over 20,000 patrons, which I'm very proud to be able to say that we have garnered. It is my favorite corner of the internet.
And by we, he means I, because I'm the one doing the hard work. He just shows up and look.
Monet, just because your ass is big doesn't mean it's heavy lifting, okay?
Well, we are about to start a Smart, Funny, and Black Patreon, and so I would love when we are offline to get some tips from you all on how to make it successful, because I do think that what's beautiful about it is that it allows folks like us who are creating unique content that is not necessarily getting picked up by these big networks, et cetera, to still get our shit to the fans, but also to still live off of our craft. Yeah. And I think that's really special and dope. So congrats to you all, and shout out to everybody who is supporting their Patreon and keeping that shit popping and the heavy lifting. Okay.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
So we are about to announce our winner for Blabates, and it looks like the winner for Blabates is Monet and
Pick your face, Bob. Pick your face.
Oh my God! Everybody, let's get up! Hey! Hey, 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 hey! Come on! Hey. You make me happy. Yes, I can tell. You stay right beside me. Hey! And do me well. I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Come on, girl. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing, hey, nothing I would not do. Whoa, let me hear you before I let you. Let you go before I go. Black facts in your face. Black facts coming at you. Black facts, ask your mama. Black facts. Whoa! Welcome to a little game called Black Facts. Now, Black Facts is a little game where we give our Black experts the opportunity to answer trivia questions around a particular topic and theme of the evening. Now, our Black experts have already shown that they've got the gift of gab, but the truth of the matter is, do they have the gift of knowledge around tonight's topic, which is pride and powerful? All of tonight's hints are going to be dedicated to Black folks that have been representative, or Black pieces of work that have been representative to the Black LGBTQIA plus experience. Okay, so that's how that's going to go down. Let's bring our Black experts back to the stage. All right, so I want to first let you all know that our folks at home are voting, and they crashed the damn poll because they're voting so much because they love you so much. So let's give us Smart, Funny, and Black that. Okay.
So what you're saying is there's a chance that all the Bob the Drag Queen votes didn't get through in time, and Monet won by. That's what it sounds. That's what I just heard you say.
It seems like you're still continuing on this Fox News thing. You should probably stop. It's not cute.
Listen, Miss Hills, unless the category is facts about St. Lucia, there's no way on earth Monet's gonna win this one.
Well, surprise.
Surprise! Well, let me tell you all, tonight you all have definitely shown all of us that there's a multitude of knowledge that you have beyond St. Lucia, beyond Queens, beyond Blackness, but we want to target specifically right now the group that I feel like a lot of folks want to try to exclude from Blackness, but baby has been a part of this Black journey from day one for things other than just voguing, and that is the LGBTQIA plus community. So first, in Black Facts, we must get your buzzers. Now, each of you will have a sound that you will use to buzz in and let people know that that is how you are going to be answering the question. And so I asked you all to think of your sound before the show. So please, Monet, what is your sound going to be?
I'm going to call back Aziel. I am born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and East Flatbush, Brooklyn. I grew up in Avenue D and Foster. My sound going to be Yerp.
That makes perfect sense for that location. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, Bob the Drag Queen, please tell us what is your going to be.
Since we're repping our hometowns, I'm going to go with one of the Atlanta icons, Lil Jon, and my sound's going to be, okay!
This makes sense. This makes sense. That being said, we will get into our Black Facts trivia. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to read a hint. When I read the hint, you are then going to chime in with your sound effect. Please wait until I finish reading the hint before you chime in, so that people can make sure that they get to hear, because these hints have knowledge in them. Okay, these hints have knowledge. So that's how that's going to work. Now, I want to make sure that everyone at home understands that we don't put the answers in the chat, okay, until after, because Black folks love to let everybody know that they know the answer, but sometimes working against us. We love to do that. We love to let everybody know, I know the answer to this, I know the answer to this, okay, but we're not going to do that.
I already knew. Everybody know a nigga that already knew. I already knew.
I already knew. So that is how that's going to go. And so I want everybody at home to be paying attention and to let's get into this. And so this is how this is going to go. Now, let's get into our first question. This queen won the race to his first Emmy Award in 2016 as the host of his own hit competition show.
Okay. Oh, no. Was that? Wait, I said okay. Was that the full thing?
No,
that was the full thing. That was the full thing.
Oh, I said okay. I went first. Okay.
No, your sound is okay. It's not okay. You got to say it like how you said it.
You don't make the rules. Miss Sills makes the rules.
I will accept it. Yes.
Thank you, RuPaul Andre Charles. Thank you.
That is correct.
As an added bonus, RuPaul has the Guinness World Record for winning the same Emmy the most times in a row.
What Emmy is that?
Best host of reality show.
Really? And do you know how many times?
6 times.
6 times?
Yes.
Wow. That is very, very impressive. All right, wait, hold on. I have to grab something real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Bob, you are out here. You're cheating.
Monet, now that she's gone, we can take over. This is our chance.
Oh, yes.
All right, hack the mainframe, bitch. Hack the mainframe. We're going to take over small doses.
Bob, why are you cheating?
I'm not cheating.
You did not. Your sound is your sound is okay.
You don't even know. No, I didn't know I thought she was pausing to talk. And I was like, oh no, I jumped the gun.
No, you cheating.
No, you cheating.
Monet was that bitch. We know back in the day when you was a kid, you played games and you play Street Fighter, but Monet keep losing. The computer cheating. Me and Monet play Smash Brothers.
Let me tell you, Bob.
Listen, Monet and I play Smash Brothers together. We play Super Smash Brothers. Whenever I win, the computer's cheating. Every time I win.
Bob is the type of person when you when you play like childhood games, like you the whole time the rules have been set. Then you step on a part. Bob like, oh no, that's lava. You can't step there. That's Bob. That's exactly who Bob is.
Yeah, bitch. When you with me, the ground is lava.
The ground is lava. I just love that I can step away and y'all can carry the show on without me even being here. I'm very impressed by that, and I think it is a gift. All right. So we have 1 on the board. Bob the Drag Queen has 1 on the board. Next question. This prolific writer and thought leader was not your Negro, and along with Bayard Rustin, was the only other gay man in the movement who was not silent about his homosexuality.
Yep. James Baldwin.
Yes, that is correct. James
Monet watched Not Your Negro. She didn't even read the book. She watched it.
I went to the professional performing arts school in New York City, and we actually had very diverse literature by lots of queer writers, Bob.
Yeah, but it was a public school in New York City, so. But I'm from Atlanta. I can't talk. One of my classes had 50 people in it. So,
oh my God!
Wait, in grade school?
In high school, Clayton County, Clayco.
50 people. What class?
Mara High School. It was Miss Laurie's English class. We made her cry every day, and she deserved it.
Why did she? Wait. Why did she deserve it?
No, I'm just playing. She was actually a really nice lady.
Y'all trash. And she deserved it. I mean, she was cool. All right. So it is tied right now. Bob the Drag Queen with 1, Monet Exchange with 1, as we continue on with Black Facts. And every time we get a answer correct, we must remember to say that it is a Black Fact. All right. He was an integral part of the March on Washington. But it is said he was made to play the back because the organizers felt his homosexuality would be a deterrent to attendees.
I don't know this Black Fact.
I don't know this Black Fact either. Ooh.
Let me think.
He meant to play the back.
Okay, is there a clue? Did you wouldn't have said the name already. That would have been too easy. All right, I'm gonna have to bow out of the wait. Okay. Black Fact. I mean, not Black Fact. Okay.
Yes, Bob the Drag Queen.
It feels like it can't be Bayard Rustin because you already.
But it is Bayard Rustin. That
is I was like, but she already said Bayard Rustin. Why would it be Bayard Rustin? Okay, it worked.
Because I wanted to say his name twice because it's not set enough. And that's why. And that is why. All right, let's go on the board for Bob the Drag Queen, 1 for Monet Exchange. The game is not over. Let's keep it going. This sister is married to a woman who happens to be white, but when her boss Roseanne showed her racist ass, she bounced faster than you can say, "You got the wrong one, bitch."
Wait, can we get the question one more time?
Yeah.
This hilarious sister is married to a woman who happens to be white. But when her boss, Roseanne, showed her racist ass, she bounced faster than you can say, "You got the wrong one, bitch." Yes, Monet Exchange.
I don't even know if this is right, but female. I'm gonna say Wanda Sykes.
That is A. Yes.
Monet did not let Miss Seals finish the sentence the second time she said it, but go off, sis.
Okay, maybe because you're getting your internet from a dry pickle, but my Wi-Fi is on time and it's fast. And I heard the question as soon as Amanda was done. Thank you very much.
That dry pickle.
That's because you're streaming on a Nokia Razr over there.
I want a MacBook Pro. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's a tied score.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we see Monet's hands so we know she's not cheating, please? Hands up, nigga.
Wow, not co-opting hands up, Bob.
Not accusing black people of co-opting black culture. Wow. Canceled.
Canceled. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, next question. Okay, 1 second. In the book version of this film, though the main character is married, she finds true love in the arms of her husband's mistress.
Okay. It's The Color Purple, Alice Walker.
That is a. All right, that is a black fact. That is a black fact. So it is looking like Bob with 3, Monet with 2. All right, let's keep it going. This performer, self-identified drag queen and LGBTQIA+ civil rights activist, was one of the most prominent figures in the Stonewall Uprising of 1969 and recently had East River State Park renamed in her honor in 2020.
Yeah, okay.
Monet was not here for games. Yeah.
Marsha Pay No Mind Johnson.
That is a. All right now. Wait, what's the score? I always lose track around
3-3.
this. It's 3-3?
Mm-hmm.
We're tied? All right now. Okay. All right. So, we got one more. This is the tiebreaker.
Money's gonna act like it's a fashion choice that her rings only are halfway through. She just couldn't find rings enough to slide down her big ass St. Lucian hands.
Of course, a Fly Fam would never expect you to get fashion. So go off, sis. Sure, Fly Fam, we know what's up.
We know what's up. All right. Last question. Are you all ready?
Oh,
shit!
Tiebreaker question.
Oh my God, I'm really getting hot. I'm like hot.
All you folks at home, I hope you're listening. I hope you're still with us right here at Smart Funny In. Smart Funny In.
Black.
This music star made a splash on the scene in 2019 with a country music inspired hip hop hit and came out on the day that his second single premiered.
Okay. Oh,
she's not. Amanda's not done. No,
I'm done. Premiered. Done.
Yerp.
Lil Nas X. No, I said okay first. And she said she was done. And the answer is Lil Nas X, who just got his driver's license. Monet, suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Hey, ho,
It just felt right. It just felt right in the moment. It just felt right in the moment. It's never not the right time to do a little booty shake. And let me tell you, we were shaking booties before it was called twerking, okay? And that is what Doo-Doo Brown is all about.
Doo-Doo Brown? This is my impression of Monet thinking she was going to win that round.
You cheated. You are such a cheater. But you know what? Everybody in the sound off in the comments. Y'all know I really won that. Bob really stretched that.
Bitch, in what world did you win that?
Unfortunately, Monet, Bob is correct. The numbers don't lie. He won. She won 4-3. That is the way. That is the way. That is the way. All right. All right. Now, we are about to go into our last game of the night. Our last game of the night. And Jana is saying something to me that does not make sense in the text. That I'm trying to understand, but it is the last game of the night. Jana, I need to know, do you have the video? Because it was sent to you. So do you have the video? That's what I need to know.
I know that moment when you're on stage and you're backstage.
I sent you 2 videos, Jana. I sent you 2 videos. All right. So let's take a little break. We're going to watch a little video. I want to put you on something that I've been working on. And when we come back, we will play our final game, the final Black Destination. Y'all be asking me questions all the goddamn time. Amanda, can I get advice? Amanda, what you think about? Amanda, I know you're going to say something about. And I was like, you know what? Let's just make a show about all the shit y'all be asking me about. Thus, Views from Amandaland was born. So, we're going to have this show going down. Y'all going to send in your questions. I'm going to answer them. Sometimes I'll have friends join me to answer them. Anything can happen. It's Amandaland. Okay, so that is something I'm very excited about. So I really feel like people are asking me questions all the goddamn time. They ask me in my DMs, they ask me in my podcast, they ask me in real life. And I was like, you know what? I just need to make a show around the questions y'all ask because I really enjoy answering y'all questions. So Views from Amandaland is a show that we have been working on since the top of the year, and we didn't let the pandemic stop us. We was like, fuck it, we just gonna do it in the house, but the content is still gonna be global. And so you can look out for Views from Amandaland premiering on Tuesday right here on Smart Funny and Black's YouTube, and you can also catch it on my Instagram. So shout out to my team, Smart Funny and Black Productions, and shout out to everybody who is sending us questions and letting us do our thing. And always, and this is why I appreciate y'all, always being innovative about just like, you know what, let's just create. Let's just create. Black folks, we always have to create for ourselves because baby folks are not thinking about us when they are creating. Okay.
Hello? Amanda, I have a question for Amandaland.
Okay.
How do you deal working with in a very toxic work environment with someone very closely when you constantly have to battle and fight and you just want to create beautiful work and experiences, but that coworker just drags you down and brings you down in the dirt with them? How do you handle that?
Well, I think one of the best ways to handle that is first try having a conversation of letting them know how their actions are affecting you, because sometimes people really are just not aware. Now, I have been in that situation before, and even after you do have that come to Jesus, they're like, you know what, we came to Jesus, but I'm gonna go back to hell. So then I feel like what you have to do is either leave out that situation or branch out. Oftentimes, we're not just working with one person. You know, there's other people in the mix. And so you can't let that person stifle your space. You can't let that person dim your light. And so you then redirect your energy to the other folks that are involved.
Thank you. Amanda, noted. I will definitely be implementing this advice into my life. Thank you so much.
That is very good advice, and I'm very looking forward to taking some advice like that. It sounds wonderful. Put my nail back on.
We are having a wonderful time. Shout out to everybody who's been joining us here at Smart Funny and Black in the Crib, our first Virtualversary. For those of you who are just joining us, this is our free show that we are doing in honor of the fact that we have been doing this virtual version of Smart Funny and Black for a year. This pandemic took us out the goddamn theater, but we said no. We are not going to be put asunder. And we said we got to still make comedy for the culture and for the community. And thus, this was born, Smart, Funny, and Black in the Crib. And so we are so happy to be able to do this show and extend it to folks all across the globe. So shout out to everybody who's joining us here in the United States, but also in other countries and other places and spaces. We are so happy to welcome you into this conversation, into this community, and into this comedy, because we are definitely all a part of a continued diasporic understanding of Blackness. You can subscribe to our email list at smartfunnyandblack.com right now, and that'll let you know when we got shows, when we got merchandise, when we have new videos, etc. So it's really good to get in the mix and get involved, because we got some dope shit coming and you don't want to miss out. Okay? You don't want to miss out. And part of us doing this free show is letting folks who may not have seen Smart, Funny, and Black get a little glimpse into the dopeness, because when we come to your town, listen, you're going to want to be around. We sell out extremely quick, and people always are like, damn, I just thought I could get the ticket. Well, baby, after this pandemic, I promise you we're going to sell out in the blink of an eye, because bitches want to get out the house, right? Everybody want to get out the goddamn house. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be ready to bring you out the house and have you jumping and laughing and having a good time. Now, we are about to get into our last game of the night, but first, it is time that we have a moment of ebony excellence. A moment of ebony excellence. Yeah. Tonight's moment of ebony excellence is Kizzy the Vaccinator.
Ooh.
Dr. Kismakia Corbett that stood on the front lines of the coronavirus pandemic by being a key player in developing the COVID-19 vaccine. She is helping to slow the spread of the illness and allowing society to get back to normalcy. This sister is a badass woman. Next slide. That received her PhD in microbiology and immunology from UNC Chapel Hill. She is now one of the leading scientists at the National Institute of Health Scientists, and who has been praised by Dr. Fauci himself for her innovation in developing the Moderna vaccine. Next slide. It was recently announced that Dr. Corbett will join the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health as an assistant professor in the Department of Immunology and Infectious Diseases. She will also hold an appointment at the Harvard Radcliffe Institute as the Schutzer Assistant Professor. Without her, we wouldn't be on a path back to what we know as normal. So for that, Dr. Kizzy Corbett is our moment of ebony excellence. A moment of ebony excellence. Yeah. Now, let me just say this, y'all. Whether you think the vaccine is legit or if it's just them injecting ginger ale into our arm, at the end of the day, I think it is still just dope that a sister has been involved in the creating of this vaccine, that she has been there in the front lines, and that she has been a part of this. And I think it's really dope that it's specifically a sister. Black women so often are forgotten in our roles in these incredible advancements, particularly in science. Let's not forget that not we all, but many of us just found out about the dope work that the sisters of Hidden Figures were doing. And these white people were acting like they went to space on a pogo stick, not acknowledging that it was these sisters that sent them up to the moon and got them back safely. So shout out to Dr. Kizzy. And for all of you all who got your vaccines, and for all of y'all who didn't get your vaccines, I'm not the person who's like, how dare you get a vaccine? I'm not the person who's like, how dare you don't get a vaccine? I'm the person who's like, hey man, just trust your gut, do what you feel is right, and be safe. And that's the best we can do right now, because I feel like at the end of the day, all of this shit is a crapshoot. I just don't want to end up a zombie. But let's bring our ladies back. Bob the Drag Queen Monet Exchange here with us at Smart Funny and Black in the crib, having a blast. Are y'all enjoying yourselves?
Yes, ma'am.
Monet, watching you try to figure out the mirrored image is Monet.
It's hard. It's hard to figure out because you're like, wait, I'm trying to do this, but this is happening. It's hard. It's hard. So we have talked about the past, we've talked about the present, but it's now time for us to talk about the future as we step into the final Blackstination. Now, the final Blackstination is where you all get an opportunity to, in one question, give us an overview of just how much of your Black culture, Black history, and Black experience you really embody. You get to use this as your final exam to demonstrate to all of us why you are tonight's Master Blacksburg once and for all. So, tonight's question embodies all of these things, and you all are going to get the opportunity to answer. I will give you the question, and then you're going to get a chance to think about it. While you're thinking about it, we at home are going to be singing along with our cheer squad and folks at home to some classic 90s R&B joints, because I consider them to be new Negro spirituals. Okay? All right. Now, tonight's final Blackstination question. We are building the first Black colony on Mars. Oop, that is a typo in the text. We are building the first Black colony on Mars. On Mars, on Mars. What are 3 items you would take with you to remain your full Black self on the red planet? What are 3 items you would take with you to remain your full Black self on the red planet? Now, of course, you don't have to bring like water. Like, these are things that are obviously going to be there, okay? There's going to be like basic food staples, water. So don't think that you have to bring like, survival kits. No, when we talk about a survival kit, we are talking about the things that us as Black folks need to make sure that our Blackness continues to survive, okay? So I'm going to give y'all a little chance to think about that. In the meantime, in between time, I think it's time that we get into some jams. Hey, 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 hey! All right, cheer squad. I want to see y'all come up here. This is your time to shine. Last night I saw you say I started feeling I knew. Yes, come on, Steve. Come on, cheer squad. I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all. I could not walk, and I tried to come closer, but could not talk. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 come on. Yes, everybody loves Kevin. Okay, Tracy. To know your name. Hey. All right, I got one for you. I got one for y'all. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. I know you see me on the video. I know you heard me on the radio. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what your girlfriends mention. He's a got a different girl every day of the week. It's cool, not trying to put a rush on you. I had to let you know. Hey yo, so you want to go get a bag of the lethal? I be undressed in the bra, all see through. Why you catching chips saying I'ma cheat you? The only one thing I wanna do is freak you. Get your own sets, I got my own baguettes. And I be doing things that you won't forget. So you must take heed. Shall I proceed? All right.
Fashion. Ooh. Booty shaking. Guys, better take it over. For the 900,000.
Hey, hey, hey. Nobody ever knows the words. Nobody ever knows the words. Juvenile. We're going to take it to the hook. Girl, you look good, won't you? You the vibe on the nigga, won't you? Call me Big Daddy with you. Oh, who is you playing with? Girl, you look good, won't you? You the big man with you. Call me Big Daddy with you. Oh, who is you playing with? All right. I feel like y'all, you got it. But I feel like there's one more that I feel like needs to be played for us to really end this show out on the right note. I don't know that you've done. Yes, Steve. I see you, Steve. Shout out to everybody at home. I know you in the crib singing this. Whatever it is that you do me. That's right, y'all. Because why? Because on my mind when the cause is yours. Yes, Tanaka! I get so I lose in a day. You are so. It's not a thing. I
Do the same with me.
By my side, I swallow my pride. Thank you. We want to make sure that we're always showing love to our audience because you guys are why we do this. Right here, Smart, Funny, and Black is about community. And so we want to make sure that we are just putting our community on display. Y'all was hilarious. I see y'all singing. I see y'all dancing with the dog. I see y'all grooving and giving me shoulders. I love every minute of it. And we have loved every minute of this show. And thank you all for joining us here at our first free Smart, Funny, and Black show that we are doing right here on the YouTube, just because we want to make sure that you guys are getting some good ass content. But it has come to an end. And we must bring Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange back to answer our final Blackstination question. Now, the question was, we are building the first Black colony on Mars. What are 3 items that you need to bring with you to be your full Black self while you are on the red planet? Now, Bob the Drag Queen, you won the last game. You get to decide. Do you want to go first or do you want Monet to go first?
I will allow Monet to go first.
Monet, please share with us, what are your 3 items?
Okay, the 3 items I would bring with me to the red planet would be 1, a compilation of Black Twitter. Okay, that is going to be it's just like the biggest binder that has ever been a binder of Black Twitter. That would be a compilation of memes, a compilation of statuses, a combination of hashtag Black people on Thanksgiving. All that would be a compilation because that will provide literally centuries of entertainment for me and my children's children and my children's children's children to be entertained by on Mars. That's number 1. Number 2, some shea butter. Okay, hydration is important. We on the red planet. We don't know what the composition of this atmosphere is going to be. We don't know what shea is going to do, but shea butter is going to protect our skin. We can use shea butter in our hair. We can use shea butter to cook. Shea butter is a multi-purpose a hydrating agent that can be used in a plethora of ways and will be essential to the red planet. The third and last thing will be a white woman. Okay, now hear me out, okay? Just in case things go left and we need to barter and negotiate for more things back on Earth, they're going to want this white lady back. So we're going to bring her so we can use her for our benefit at some point when we're on Mars.
The genius of it all. Thinking ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Monet Exchange. Smart, Funny, and now, Bob the Drag Queen, it is your opportunity to give us your 3 items for your final Blackstination answer.
Ms. Sills, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you to the distinguished panel of judges, everyone in the chat right now. I'm looking at all 2,000 of you listening to this show right now. Thank you so much for giving your time, and I'm just very grateful to be here. Let me just start with that. Second of all, I would like to announce all of my items. First of all, I get to bring my old CD collection from the early 2000s, the one that has the 3 rings in it, but then the book gets so heavy that the rings start slipping and they crush and they start sliding out. I'm bringing my CD collection. This is because it has all the old school music. It has my mom's music. It has my music. This CD collection is going to help us maintain our culture and go forward into the world to see the beauty that our people have created. So we can remember back in the day when they told us that jazz was ghetto and now they teach it at schools, when they told us rap was ghetto and now Cardi B is winning more Oscars more Grammys than other people. So I'm going to bring my collection, first of all. And I'm going to get to bring that raggedy cookbook that my grandma had in the kitchen. It was like there was like stuff written in it. Things were stapled to it. It was like, it was just it was like, it looked like it, at one point it might have been white, but it turned yellow over time. That cookbook. Now, I can't cook. I can acknowledge I do not know how to cook, but I know that I'm going to have to learn and be able to perpetuate my culture forward. Now, this last item is incredibly controversial. And I know that Black folks be like, listen, I'm looking for, all we want is justice. We don't want revenge. Speak for yourself. White slaves, not a white woman, white slaves. Now, listen to me. They will come to Mars. They are going to work for free They will not be compensated at all. And then maybe in 400 years, we will start letting them sharecrop. Now, listen, we got to learn all the things that white people fucked up. Everything fucked up, we gonna make it sneakier and harsher and rougher. So, Bob the Drag Queen, I'm going to be running for president of Mars. My platform is white slaves for every single man, woman, child, and non-binary person. Thank you so much.
I just want to say that with my Black Twitter compromises the first two items Bob was going to bring. Like it has those things in it. Just saying, my Black Twitter book. But you know.
Well, I also want to say before people come in the comments losing their motherfucking minds, because you know how people are, they cannot take a joke. They think everything is literal. We are being satirical here on the show, okay? So just understand that we're being satirical, hyperbolic, etc. All right? I just want to make sure.
Yes, for legal reasons, we're not going to make the white people in the chat slaves. For legal reasons, if you get a knock on your door tonight and you see me and Monet exchange with a bag, a burlap sack, and some duct tape, we're not going to take you for legal reasons.
Yeah. And here we are.
Can we get the chat typing in white slaves, white slaves? Type it in the chat. White. Go to your window. Open your window and scream it out so the world can hear.
But you know what? Let me just say this. You know why that would never happen? Because Black folks, we, as a rule, it seems like culturally, we do not carry forth the oppression that has been put upon us. And it really is a testament to us that we have not actually risen up and burned this whole motherfucking bitch down by now, because we have every right to. And on this show, we highlight all the joys, we highlight the innovation, we highlight the genius, because I want to keep it positive and understanding that we need to have that balance. However, don't think we don't know where we came from and how we had to come over to get to where we're going. Okay. And in that, we have still not enacted or even desired to enact the inadequacies and the discrimination that has been brought up against us. We don't do that. That's not a Black thing. So shout out to us for actually having morals and ethics and values as a people in knowing that that's not the business.
True.
Now, with that said, we are giving our audience a chance to vote. And in the meantime, in between time, we are going to play another little video. And when we come back, we will crown tonight's Master Blackspert. So everybody head on over to poll.smartfunnyandblack.com to vote right now. Is our final vaccination winner Bob the Drag Queen, who will be bringing white slaves and his grandmother's cookbook and his old CD case, or will it be Monet Exchange, who will be bringing her white woman for exchange and barter purposes? She will also be bringing, what were the other two items you said? Shea butter, and she will also be bringing a long, expansive binder of Black Twitter memes, moments, and more. What will it be? In the meantime, in between time, y'all think about that, vote on it, and we'll be right back. I saved myself. I saved myself. I saved myself. I saved myself by choosing me. Shout out to me for creating Illustrious League. I'm giving myself props because sometimes we have to give ourselves props. Creating a clothing line was one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my motherfucking life. Until you have had to fulfill orders, send them shits out, get returns, etc., I swear to you that when it comes to business, I did not know. So shout out to everybody with an apparel line. I salute you. I salute you. And right now we have new items at Illustrious League. We have our new Black Girl t-shirts for Save Yourself. We also have dad caps. We have dope ass pins. And we have size 2X. I know a lot of folks are like, yo, we need bigger sizes. Well, we got them for you. All right, we got them for you. So make sure you head over to Illustrious League because it's not going to be available for much longer. So make sure you get over there and get your shit before it's gone. Now the votes are in.
Oh!
And it's close. But it looks like the winner of Final Vaccination is Monet Exchange. Is
Take that, Bob.
Rigged.
Wow. I will say this though. It's a tie when it comes to the games because you each won 2 games.
Well,
all right.
One was a sympathy win for Monet, but yeah.
Bob won our first game, Explain It, as well as our third game, Black Facts. Monet Exchange won our game, Blabates, as well as the final Blackstination. Now, because I have to think about this very clearly because the answers are very important. And in my deciding who wins tonight, I want to make it explicitly clear. This is very, very close. Like this has been an extremely close game. Sometimes it's most often it's a landslide. It's just like, okay, well, we already know that you don't read books. Like it's oftentimes that's the case. However, tonight that has not been the case. So I wanted, before I announce who tonight's final who tonight's Master Blackspert is, I want to acknowledge that both of you all have just demonstrated an immense, not just knowledge and not just sense of humor, but love for Blackness and for your Black culture and for your space and place within Black culture. That being said, one of our Blacksperts tonight added not only the Black experience, Black culture, and Black history, but they also added extra information in their answers that was incredibly important and that was innovative, and they did so with humor. And that is something I have to take note of. And so tonight's Master Blackspert is Bob the Drag Queen!
Thank you.
Tonight's Master Blackspert is Bob the Drag Queen! Yeah! I want to thank all of you all for joining us tonight. It has been an amazing night. And let me tell you, Monet, you gave Bob a run for her and his motherfucking money, okay? Listen, this was so honorable, so dope, so beautiful to be here with you all. And I thank everybody for joining us and celebrating for us. In our first Virtualversary, we did this show for a whole year in the middle of a motherfucking pandemic. And I want to commend us for doing that and commend y'all for allowing us to keep this going because it wouldn't work if y'all didn't want to see it and if y'all didn't support it. Bob, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
As you can see, my heart is exploding from my chest. There it is, from my chest. Thank you to everyone who voted, who stuck by me, who knew that I had it in me. I appreciate every single last one of you. I do want to give a big thanks to my competitor, Monet Exchange. You really brought out the best in me tonight, and I'm glad that we're best friends. Say something nice, bitch.
Like to say to your fans.
Say something nice about me, Monet.
I would love to thank everyone who came out to Smart, Funny, and Black and really cheered me on the entire time. You know, Amanda, I just think that this means that when the ball is up and running, Bob and I need to combat again, fisticuffs, live on stage.
Oh my God.
Real Blackspert is.
Yes, I would love to bring you all back live on stage. I mean, let me tell you, the live experience is a whole other situation, honey children, okay? So I think if you're down, I am down to commit to that right here live in front of all these people as witnesses, that when we are back on stage and out of this pandemic, we will have Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange on the stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. Please get our Smart, Funny, and Black. Go to smartfunnyandblack.com right now. And we have an app, SFB Society. So the thing about it is that I wanted to create a community space on these internets where we can talk about us. And so shout out to SFB Society and ask them. And thank you all for lighting up the chat. And our Masters members, shout out to y'all, because our Masters members of SFB Society are the ones who are really in the paint, who are doing our courses, who are in the groups, who are doing the goddamn thing. And it's Smart, Funny, and Black in an app. It's a safe space created for Black folks to meet other kinfolk, have intelligent conversation, and feel all the dope vibes that the Black spurts in the blackest place on the internet, because you all know that this internet can be a very scary place for Black folks. And we don't have no Karens in there, no Hoteps in there. We don't got no trolls in there, because it's a safe space for you. So if you love Smart, Funny, and Black, and you love being Smart, Funny, and Black, you will love SFB Society. It's social media made for us, by us. So go to sfbsociety.com today, and you can get 25% off a membership. So check that out. Thank you all so much. Remember, we are each other's business. We are each other's business. When we look out for each other, we lift each other up. I'll see you all on these internets. Follow me at Amanda Seals. Follow us at Smart, Funny, and Black. Head over to smartfunnyandblack.com. Give us a donation if you enjoyed the show. And make sure to look out for each other. And remember that the truth of the matter is, all we got is us. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you, Bob the Drag Queen. I'm on the stage.